Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Pat. I'm out of Southern California, and I'm a full-time reseller on Depop, Macari, and Poshmark. I haven't mastered eBay yet, but maybe I will one day. First things first, I wanted to thank everybody that came to see our handbag collab. There was 11 of us. It was amazing. It was my first time ever to have a collaboration with these wonderful ladies. And I really enjoyed myself. And I'm really glad that everybody got really nice purses. I want to keep my whole box, but I need to sell a few. I was able to get a lot of new subscribers, which made me super happy. So I want to thank all the girls for inviting me to the collab. And I hope to do many, many more. Today, I'm going to bring you a Goodwill haul. There's only 16 items. I think there's only 16 or 17 items that I have, but I have tried to be very picky lately because my closet is getting full, and I need to be more picky and get more things that I think I would want to wear. So therefore, I would want to sell. First things first is I hope you guys see this beautiful, beautiful fur and leather jacket. Let's see if I can show you a little bit more detail to it. I'm gonna take it off I'm gonna put it on for you. Let's see. Unfortunately, it does not have a tag on it, who it's made by, or a size, but I'm usually a large to an extra large when it comes to jackets. So this is a long jacket, leather, and it has a little bit of see detail here, fur, and I think this comes off too. You can probably take it off. I don't know if you'd want to, but it's beautiful. I was able to pick this up when they brought the new rack out. I saw it and I'm grabbing that. Let me show you how long it is. Super long. No flaws. It's a little bit dirty. I have to condition it a little bit. But other than that, it's in wonderful condition. So that was my first find. If I could get this on properly. It kind of reminds me of the Dynasty days. Remember the Dynasty days? I still love that show. I used to watch it all the time. So that was my first pickup. When I first got into Goodwill, I saw it and I saw them bringing it out. Luckily, I know the people that they know me very well at Goodwill. So they're like, come here, come here. So I ran over and I grabbed it. There was another jacket too, but it had a lot of, it was a suede jacket. It had a lot of stains on it. So I thought I'd let that go. So that was my first beautiful find. Hopefully I can sell it. I have no idea what it's worth because doesn't have any tags on it at all. So I have to really research it for Google, but similar things like that were reselling for like $250. So I'm not going to sell it for that, but it's heavy. It's beautiful. So that was a good find. Okay. Second thing is I found these reef sandals in really good condition. The bottoms, they are a 7. I think they're a 7. Yes, they are a 7. Perfect for summer coming up with the knots. And it's kind of like a khaki green. And it does have reef on there. It's another, it has a reef on there too. So I thought those were nice for the summer. Then I found these Crocs, which I've never seen Crocs like this before, little sandals. They are a women's 5, or they could be children's. I'm going to put the measurements on there, so in case children's, but they're in good condition. I just got to clean them up a little bit, but I thought they were cool. Wish they would have been my size. I would have worn them. Then I found this bag. It's vegan. It's by JWPEI. I looked on the website. It's actually still on the website. I think it goes for like $98. Really good condition. It's faux crocodile. The bottoms are good. A little, don't know. I think that's a scratch or it might be dirt on here. See that little spot? You press the button here, has gold. It's a little spot here, which I'll clean off. But the inside's pretty good. Good condition. It's a nice little cross. I don't know if it's a crossbody. Maybe it's just a shoulder bag. But I thought it was really nice. It was a good find. I got a lot of really good purses in my bag, in my box. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the clothes. I'm a sucker for cashmere. Unless it's, you know, holey, and I always check now if it's holey or not. But this is from Neiman Marcus. I'm going to try and hide my nails because they're a mess. Sorry about that. This is a small, made for Neiman Marcus. Just a, you know, little turtleneck. I know it's not the weather for it anymore, but it has no holes. I'm going to get it, you know, I'm going to shave it down to get all the pilling off. But I thought that was a good find. Try not to look at too much of the cold things, but they tend to bring them out. So I like to save them for winter next year. Then I found this amazing Free People embroidered blouse. Look at this. Isn't this so pretty? It's a little bit, nothing in the, well, the back also has embroidery. Long sleeves. It is a large. Doesn't look like a very big large, but I guess it's supposed to be fitted. But it's beautiful. Like a mock turtleneck. When we went to Vegas, it's funny, we went to Vegas, I met one of the wives, Alice. Hi, Alice, if you're watching. And she was wearing this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I had just purchased it at Goodwill. Come to find out, she also gets all her clothes at Goodwill or thrift stores. So she ended up getting hers at a thrift store. So we were talking, that was a conversation piece. But it's in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing, a little bit of pilling, but we'll get that cleaned up. And yeah. Free People. I always like embroidery stuff. Then I found this dress, striped dress, green and cream colored striped dress by Maeve. It's an Anthropologie brand. And it is also a size 12. So it's a really good size. So there's a button down, 2 pockets in the front, kind of mid-calf. Not maxi, but mid-calf dress, buttons all the way down. And I like the buttons have like a little red, see the red, like a thread in there. Pockets, really nice for waiting for summer. I think it's cotton. I don't think it's linen because I checked it before. And it does have an extra button also. It's 65% cotton and contains 35% rayon. So I thought that was really nice for the summertime. Get that cleaned up and ironed and steamed and whatever I need to do. Then I found this cute Zara leather mini skirt. Isn't this cute with the, it's like a stamp of a flower or flowers. I don't know. It's really beautiful. And it is by Zara. Size medium. And it is leather. It does have lining on the inside. Linings on the inside. And it's made out of leather. Still has this little tag on there. I thought that would be cute for summertime also. I actually found 2 skirts. This one's by Free People, but it does not have a size. The Free People there. And this is also leather. Zipper in the back. The other one had zipper too. This one, content is I don't understand it because it's not in English. Lamb lining, lamb. I don't know. I can't really read it. I'm going to have to Google search it, but it is a Free People. It looks probably like a medium to large mini skirt, leather. That one's cute. I like to wear skirts sometimes, but I'm not a skirt person very much anymore. When I was younger, I was. Then I found this Prana cover up for your bathing suit. It's an extra small. And I thought that was pretty. Does it have pockets? Do you have pockets? Yes, you do. There's pockets on the side. It has a hood. And it's Prana. Trying to get things for summer. Get summer going. Then I found this item. I think I'm going to put it on all platforms, but I think Depop will probably take this more so than any other platform. It is Dickies, and it is a jumpsuit. Should have buttoned it. Sorry. But it does say Dickies here on the side. And it is... Does it have a size on you? Do you have a size? No size, so I have to measure it. It looks like a small though. It looks like a small or a medium. Doesn't have another tag in there with the size. I think it was taken off, but I thought it was cute. Light blue, elastic in the back with pockets. Has a little Dickies logo on there. Pockets in the front also. Thought that was pretty cool. I think that would probably be a Depop item. Then I found this cool sweatshirt that I think it says Power Through Peace. It's a collab, I guess, with it's Puma, and it is a large. And it has this cool fist in the front. It has the writing on the side, Power Through Peace. It has this really nice, I like this this ribbon that's around it. And then it's just a sweatshirt. I do good with sweatshirts. I tend to sell all, usually men's sweatshirts too, especially with graphics on it. I have a pretty big base buying all my sweatshirts, so I'm really lucky with that. Then I found this collab for Target. I don't usually get anything from Target unless it's really special, but this was a collab with Victoria Beckham, and I thought it was so nice. So there it is. It's extra small, but look at this dress. Isn't this cute? Has a zipper in the back. Let me see the material content. Extra strong, made in China. 95% polyester and 5% spandex. I thought it'd be good for like Easter coming up. It's a cute dress. I love these. I think they're lilies, flower. Oh, they're just so pretty. I thought it was really nice. So I think I lucked out on that dress. I don't know how Victoria Beckham collab with Target works, but I'm hoping it does work out. Then I found this it's original by Nicole Miller. I don't usually get Nicole Miller, but I like this so much. It's linen. Just it's short sleeve, V-neck with the print of like a flower print. Do you have pockets? I hate when they don't have pockets. I love pocket dresses, but this one doesn't have pockets, but it does have like layers on the bottom. It is a large, and I know it has 53% linen and 47% viscose. but that's really cute, and it is a large. I have to try it on and see. It might fit me. If it does, I'm keeping it. Try to keep something every time, and this time I really wasn't really shopping for myself, but I'm always shopping for myself. What am I saying? Don't lie, Pat. You know you're always shopping for yourself. Then I found, this is new at Tags. This is Rachel Zoe. She's another one that I don't really purchase a lot of stuff for unless I think it's really special. I thought this one was because it is 100% linen. Here's the tag. Size small. With tags. It doesn't have a price on there, but it does have pockets. I love the pockets. And it's kind of like a, what do they call these? Swing dresses, kind of, I want to say. And I think it is 100% because I checked it before I purchased it. So it was on here somewhere. Yes, here it is. 100% linen, the shell. The lining is 100% cotton. So it's a V-neck. Has a little bit of a like a fold here in the front. Swing dress, short. Thought that was really pretty. Also for summer. And then the cream of a cream. I always try and find something designer there, and I lucked out. I found a red Valentino. No size, of course, it was ripped out. But this is a red Valentino shell. I guess you can wear a lining underneath. But look at how pretty this is. This dress is gorgeous. I don't know if it ever came with the lining or not. It is this, I thought it was dirty, but this part in the middle, because I looked online, it's a little bit cream color, and then like a darker cream and then a lighter cream. And I was looking at the content in here. Where's the tag at? It is Valentino. Wish I had a number on here, but it doesn't. Made in China, but it's so pretty. So that concludes my Goodwill haul, my local Goodwill haul. I didn't go to the bins. I haven't gone to the bins yet. I plan on going next week. And then I will give you guys another video. Let me see what else. What else can I tell you? Oh, I hope everybody had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know I did. My husband surprised me with something that we have never done before. We went to dinner. Well, we have gone to dinner before, but we went to dinner really early. And I'm like, why are we going so early? And he's like, because I have something planned for you. And I, okay. So we ended up, you know, we're 10 minutes away from downtown LA, 10, 15 minutes away from downtown. Well, there's always traffic, but we're not that far. It tends to get longer because we have a lot of traffic here in LA. So we ended up going to this old theater. It was the Los Angeles Theater. And they were showing a screening of The Notebook. But when you walk in, I mean, people were dressed up like with furs and long coats, and then some had jeans. So it was a really mixture of a lot of different people. So we walk in and it was almost like a carnival. Because if you've seen the movie, at the beginning when they meet, they're at a carnival. And they had, you know, it was not open bar, but they had a bar and all these photo options that you can go to. So we took a bunch of photos. They had a DJ with music. People were dancing. They had popcorn. They had cotton candy. They had candy because of the movie. And then you sit down in this amazingly beautiful theater that was just, oh, it was gorgeous. And you sat there and you watched the movie. And he had never seen the movie before because he's a man. He's not going to go see The Notebook. So I was really surprised that he, one, stayed awake, and two, enjoyed the movie. So it was really nice. We had a really nice Valentine's Day, and I was very surprised. Sometimes he surprises me like that. So I hope you all had a beautiful Valentine's Day. And I wanted to say hello to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. And just remember, everything that's on, that you see on the videos, if you would like something, I will give you a huge discount. They will be on my Poshmark and all that, but I will give you a discount if you purchase anything. My email is down below. You can email me on what the item is that you like, and I will get back to you. Thank you again for joining me today, and I appreciate everybody stopping to whatever they're doing to sit down and watch me for a while. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.